Auto transport carriers and brokers, most people, the first time they're booking a transport, really have no idea what that means, and it can be very confusing. I hope this helps clear some of the myths and facts. We're not saying every broker is bad, however, more and more are opening their doors every day, and we get calls constantly. We try to tell you, if you only shop for price, you get what you pay for. A lot of brokers will make misleading statements to take your attention away from what their business is. Keep in mind, a broker owns no trucks. A carrier is a trucking company. Some of the myths that brokers will tell you: priority rate, expedited rate, economy rate. There's no such thing. We're not FedEx. Drivers are only allowed to drive a certain amount of hours every day per week by federal law. Bonded and insured does not mean what consumers think it means. It has nothing to do with the consumer. A broker carries no insurance that protects you. The carrier does. The bond does nothing to protect you as a consumer. It protects carriers if they don't get paid by the broker. Your vehicles should be insured by the carrier. If you see trust fund or bond when you go to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration websites and look up a company, you're talking to a broker. Right on their site, you can see broker bond. If it's a carrier, you'll see BIPD on file, and it'll either be a common or contract carrier, not broker or bond. Some brokers will actually tell you that carriers don't want to speak with you. That is not true. We prefer to deal with the client directly because a carrier doesn't have to worry about what promises a broker has made you. Don't do something really stupid. Don't book with the first person you call. Your vehicle is an investment. It costs a lot of money. Do you want to trust it with the lowest bidder or a broker who isn't even going to check and make sure the carrier has up-to-date insurance that will cover your vehicle if it's damaged? If you fill out online quote forms, be prepared to be attacked. You will be bombarded by 15 to 25 hardcore salespeople who work on commission. They don't work with the trucking companies. They don't care what our prices are. They're going to give you the lowest price they think they can get away with to get your business. And all they're going to do is post your load on a load board at a deflated price, hoping that somebody will move it at no profit. Trucking companies cannot stay in business moving a car when we only get 4.5 miles to the gallon with a full load. Research. Be an informed consumer. You're not stupid. Google up the companies you're interested in and the word complaints and see what shows up. Don't always rely on the transport review websites. Some of them have paid sponsors. Some of them have compensated reviews. As a trucking company, if I do a good job for you, I should not have to pay you to give me a good review. I should not have to pay a website to promote my good reviews, or to inflate my good reviews, or to remove my bad reviews. So don't rely on just one review website. Research each company and look at several websites. Check the Better Business Bureau. Check the complaint websites. You'll find a lot of information that you don't want to know, but you need to know, because brokers think you're stupid. You're not stupid. You have a high dollar investment involved here. Are you really going to trust the person who gives you the cheapest price to get the highest profit for themselves, who may not even check to see if the carrier's insurance is up to date? We don't think so. Some companies will change their address every couple of months. They'll change their information, but the websites always stay the same. If they promise you door-to-door service, it's not what you think it is. A 10-car carrier is not going to come in front of your house. Expedited, standard, economy, bargain fares, licensed, bonded, and insured. This has nothing to do with a broker. If you're not talking to a carrier, then you really have no idea what is going to be promised, because the carrier does not have to honor what a broker promises you. There's a lot of broker fraud, and it's just coming to light. If you've been ripped off by a broker, you need to contact your state's attorney, your district attorney, the DOT, and let them know. Most people keep quiet because they don't want people to know that they were ripped off. If you don't tell anybody, it will continue to happen. Just this past year, brokers have been required to now have a $75,000 bond to help make sure that the carriers can get their money when they don't get paid, or if a broker changes their name or goes out of business. A lot of small brokerage companies have gathered together to fight this law. Pay attention to the news. If it gets repealed, it's not a good thing. Again, transport review sites. If they have to pay to sponsor somebody to get listed on top of all the other companies, most likely they're a broker. Now, why do you see such a difference in prices? If you look at what the broker overhead is compared to what carrier overhead is, you are talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. Always remember, knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. Be an informed consumer. It is the most powerful thing. And we thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation.